What's going on, everybody? Today is a very special day because we're going to be revealing the 3 winners of the Rap Dojo contest that's been ongoing for the past month. Just a couple of really quick announcements before we get started. Today, I'm super excited to announce that I have officially dropped my new merch line. You see me rocking one of the new t-shirts right here. So if you're someone who's been rocking with me and enjoying this channel and you want to show your love and support, feel free to get you a fresh tee or a coffee mug or notepad or whatever. I'll post a link to it in the video description below. Also, stay tuned because I'm about to drop a catalog that's gonna have all of my favorite top picks for like studio equipment, microphones, lighting for your studio, just a lot of cool things that I recommend that I enjoy and I found value in. It's helped my workflow and just helped me be creative as an artist. And that's going to be dropping soon. There's also going to be exclusive discounts in there for like products of mine and things of that nature. So if you're already on my mailing list, you're going to be getting it very soon. It's free. But if you're not on the mailing list, make sure you get on there so you don't miss out on that. And also when you join the mailing list, you'll get my free ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping, bar sheets, practice instrumentals. There's a lot of free goodies that I give away once you join my mailing list. So if you ain't on it, get on it, God don't it. All right, so let's get to the contest. This was a tough competition. We received a lot of submissions, and just like any competition, it gets really tight. And even with some of the winners, there's still going to be a few little tips I'm going to share of things that I would recommend trying out to even improve upon the winners. And so I think that'll be a really cool educational tool, not just for the people who submitted, but also for everyone else watching to learn like all the different ways that we can improve upon, or not even just only improve upon verses, but sometimes it's just a matter of taste where they may have did something and I'm like, that was cool, but maybe consider this as well, and then pick whichever one you like the best. So here's the first winner, and I'm gonna share with you why I chose to go with this particular verse. #1 is lyrical cohesion. I really enjoyed the cohesiveness of his lyrics and how he told the story of how he began rapping and started improving his raps all within 12 bars. And it really just kept me hooked from beginning to end. As people, like, we're always suckers for like stories. And a big key to like keeping someone's attention is not giving them too much too soon. So you're kind of stringing them along and they just keep staying incentivized to keep listening because they keep learning as you reveal more and more about what you want to show them. And he did a great job with that. The second reason I picked him was I really enjoyed his delivery. It wasn't anything crazy over the top or anything like that. It was just very natural. It didn't feel overly exaggerated. And also his voice reminded me of Nas a little bit, which I thought was cool. Also, the third reason was how well he structured his rhymes. No issues there, and he also did a great job juggling multiple rhyme schemes at the same time at certain places within his verse. And the fourth reason was his rap flow. I really enjoyed his rap flow. It felt fluid, it felt free, it didn't feel like he was really restricted at any time. It felt like the flow was kind of ever evolving. And that's what I mean by very fluid. It never felt like it was just boxed in. And at one particular part of his rap verse, he was talking about how he started learning how to rap faster, and he sped up his cadence on that particular part of the verse, which I thought was really dope and creative. With that being said, the first official winner is DJ Glenn. Let's check out his verse, and then I'm going to share one tip that I would recommend to improve upon this verse even further. Let's get it.
I was just a poet who wanted to make music. They laughed in my face, killing me, made me feel stupid. So people got ghosted, I knew they was clueless. This was skill building and I was gonna prove it. Devil in my brain said my shit not sellable. Developing my game, started counting out my syllables. Became a student of rap, began watching and reading. Went back and started from scratch, worked on my cadence and breathing. Got a little bit faster, while learning double time. Felt like I hit a new chapter. Tweaking all of my old lines was finally making progress. Yeah, it was difficult, but finding my creative process, that was pivotal.
Now, the only thing that I felt that could have been improved upon was DJ Glenn's cadence on the last 2 bars felt just a little too stagnant and lacked movement. And I wanted to hear a little bit of a build there to end the verse on a high note. So the way that I achieved this was by simply filling in his pauses with more syllables. On his 11th bar, I placed an "and" to fill in the empty space, which made this line feel just a little bit more aggressive than the one before it, which created movement. Then on his 12th bar, I shaved a little sustain off the cess on process. and filled this and his pause with the word obviously. And the word obviously created an additional internal rhyme as well, because I on obviously also rhymes with the pra sound, the ah sound on process. Process, obviously, pra-ah. I also removed the word that to make more room for obviously, since it's 4 syllables and I didn't want to overcrowd that final line too much. So technically I added 3 additional syllables than were initially there, making it even denser than the bar before it, which coupled with the additional internal rhyme that I created, made this very last line really stand out and end the verse on a high note. Now let's check out a before and after of this to compare the difference.
Got a little bit faster while learning double time. Felt like I hit a new chapter. Tweaking all of my old lines was finally making progress. Yeah, it was difficult, but finding my creative process, that was pivotal. Got a little bit faster while learning double time. Felt like I hit a new chapter. Tweaking all of my old lines
was finally making progress. And yeah, it was difficult, but finding my creative process obviously was pivotal. Another big shout out to DJ Glenn. I'm going to be posting links to all the winners' YouTube channels, SoundClouds, all that type of stuff. Their information will be in the video description below if y'all want to go follow them and show them some love. Now let's discuss the reason why I picked the next winner. The first reason was wordplay, such as punchlines, metaphors, similes, double entendres. And he did all this without allowing it to come through and get in the way of his message. And also he would occasionally manipulate the enunciation of a word to make it fit his rhyme scheme a little bit better, which I thought was pretty cool too. The second reason was his rap flow. I thought his rap flow was very fluid, and again, they never felt like really restricted or boxed in any kind of way. It was kind of just ever evolving, which I liked a lot. I also really enjoyed his delivery because his rap voice came through as being lighthearted, fun, silly, playful, which matched the tone of his lyrics perfectly. Now let's check out this dope rap verse from the next winner, who goes by the name Explained Through Rap. And in case you're wondering, like, how did you get that name? Well, he actually teaches people lots of cool things through rapping on his YouTube channel. Again, links to everyone's stuff in the video description below, but let's check out his verse.
Work rate high like I'm greeting you. I've been grinding like baristas do. Failure's great for everything it teaches you. No shortcuts for me, I take the scenic route. I wanna see the view from the best peak, but I can only see a few bits of it like a Hollywood sex scene. I need to be the best me if I wanna buy a jet ski. Bruce Banner when I grow bigger, you know I get green. Mumble morons make the money while I'm making better things. I'm a dietitian cause my patience getting thin. I'll take it on the chin, then I'll say it in the dim. But if I'm focusing on them, there's no way I'd ever win.
Now, the only thing that I felt could have been improved upon is to tighten up the placement of his rhyme sex scene on the 6th bar. On the 5th bar, he's rhyming best peak with peak landing on the 3rd beat. And then on bar 6, he rhymes sex scene with scene landing on the 4th beat. And this isn't wrong. And not only that, I actually encourage you to do this same technique that he's doing and play around with drifting your rhyme schemes just like this. But I decided to tweak this line to make the rhyme scheme tighter, closer in line with the rhyme before it. And so I decided to reword this line from few bits of it like a Hollywood sex scene to few bits like Hollywood sex scenes and yeah, I know I. And here's a before and after of this tweak.
Work rate high like I'm greeting you. I've been grinding like baristas do. Failure's great for everything it teaches you. No shortcuts for me, I take the scenic route. I wanna see the view from the best peak, but I can only see a few bits of it like a Hollywood sex scene. I need to be the best me if I wanna buy a jet ski. Bruce Banner when I grow bigger, you know I get green. Work rate high like I'm greeting you. I've been grinding like baristas do. Failure's great for everything it teaches you. No shortcuts for me, I take the scenic route. I wanna see the view from the best peak,
but I can only see a few bits like Hollywood sex scenes. And yeah, I know
I need to be the best me if I wanna buy a jet ski. Bruce Banner when I grow bigger, you know I get green.
Another shout out to Explain Through Rap for your submission. Great job, bro. And the final winner won because of these reasons. The first one was delivery. I thought he had a really good rap voice. A lot of the lower tones came through very well in his rap voice because he wasn't projecting his voice too much and trying to rap too loud. So he had a lot of nice body in his voice, which sounded great. And I also felt that his rap voice matched the emotion of his lyrics, which came through as chill but confident. And the second reason is his rap flow. Again, his rap flow is very fluid. He never feels boxed in. His rap flow is just ever evolving. He's never like following a cadence 100% of the time. He may keep a cadence going for like 2 bars and he may start transitioning into another cadence. But even within those 2 bars, there may be slight variations. And that's what I mean by fluid. Fluid is just free. It's not restricted in any type of way. And I think he killed that and did a great job. And the third reason was captivating lyrical content. I think he did a great job keeping me as a listener engaged from beginning to end. He had a clear stream of consciousness, and his writing style came off as being like a hybrid of storytelling, but also kind of like a freestyle, because he's talking a little bit of trash, a little bit of braggadocious, but I thought he blended all 3 of those very well. And number 4, he had very good rhyme scheme structure. Not only that, he also did very well with juggling multiple rhyme schemes at the same time without ever letting the rhyme schemes dictate the direction of his verse. I thought he did a great job balancing all of that together. And number 5 was his sporadic use of punchlines. There wasn't a lot of punchlines in this verse, but he had just a few in there that just added just a little bit more humor and a little flair, a little bit of flavor to the verse, which I thought was a nice touch. Now let's check out this dope rap verse by the next winner, 3D. Let's get it.
Yeah. Came up from that west side, sunny California. So I was born to be the best, right? ColeMize, I owe you. Move a lot, got friends, some far, some near. Never pictured in the yearbook. Changed schools every other year. Had a dead-end job, said rather rob, cause the boss see me and he hate me. Didn't bother, but I tag his daughter. Getting laid like wave grease. Dojo, name of the beat. Guaranteed these hands cold. Go for the kill, I can show 'em what's real. Ali, rope-a-dope. Started riding like all the time, and it didn't matter about when and where. Showing out, I'm for real proud. I'm yelling loud, cause they didn't care. Got treated if I ain't exist. Till my face told ain't spit. Retainer in, ain't got a list, but they on my tips. And man, you spit.
And the only thing that I felt that could have been improved upon 3D's verse is the very last line. Let's check it out real quick.
Treated if I ain't exist. Till my face told ain't spit. Retainer in, ain't got a list, but they on my tips. And man, you spit.
Some of the most difficult parts to get right in a rap verse is the beginning and the ending. And you want to start strong, but you also want to end strong. And I felt the following things held back 3D's very last line for the following reasons. Number 1, using the same word, spit, as your rhyme scheme made the rhyme a bit anticlimactic and left a little more to be desired. Number 2, the cadence used on the last line felt a little too different from the one before it, which made it feel a little out of place or unintentional, almost as if you were just picking a different cadence just to make the words fit in the bar. Now, with those 2 things in mind, I decided to improve upon that last line by addressing those 2 issues. I decided to rhyme a different word with spit, and I don't know this for sure, but 3D may have thought of this same word, but decided not to use it in his efforts to try to keep his verse clean for the contest. And I also liked his idea of ending on a punchline. I thought it was a very nice touch, but due to me changing the word spit, I went ahead and created a new punchline that would make sense with this new word that I chose. And from a cadence standpoint, I built off the triplet rap flow that 3D already had going on, and I just made it a little denser by eliminating the short pause during the first beat, and I added a few more 30-second note triplets just to add more density and kind of create that building effect on this last line. Now let's check out a before and after of this line.
Ali, rope-a-dope. Started riding like all the time, and it didn't matter about when and where. Showing out, I'm for real proud. I'm yelling loud cause they didn't care. Got treated if I ain't exist. Till my face told ain't spit. Retainer in, ain't got a list, but they on my tips. And man, you spit. Started riding like all the time, and it didn't matter about when and where. Showing out, I'm for real proud. I'm yelling loud cause they didn't care. Got treated if I ain't exist. Till my face told ain't spit.
But when I did, they handed me a roll of toilet paper and said I'm the shit. Another big shout out to 3D, DJ Glenn, and Explain Through Rap. Congratulations to all of y'all for winning the rap contest. Again, everybody, links to all their information in the video description below if you want to say what's up to them and show them some love. My name is ColeMize with ColeMizeStudios.com, where I strive to make you a better rapper now. And if you're new here, make sure that you grab yourself a free copy of my ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping. You'll also get all the extra free goodies such as bar sheets, practice instrumentals, and my catalog I'm about to drop here very, very soon. Link in the video description below. And always remember, When it comes to rapping, there's no rules. There's only techniques. Peace.
Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it, kill it.